I'm Chanel, this is Spirited Stardust, and today I'm doing a VR to Crescent Dreams Tarot for the What I'm Thankful For or hashtag Thankful Tarot video, because they linked me and I will respond. My brain is still on fire, so I'm going to do my best, but it's struggle city for me right now. Okay, so the first question is, and I'm just going to get a deck out to flip through while I answer as a prompt. So this deck here is the Cosmos Oracle. So the question is, what about tarot and cartomancy in general are you thankful for? Originally, when I first got into it, I would say that it's reflective practice. So the way that you can work through a lot of issues with it, you know, the journaling, all that kind of thing. But really, honestly, these days, the thing that I'm most thankful for about tarot is the community here. I am just always blown away by how kind and loving and accepting and supportive everyone here is. Like, there's times when I've been very low and then someone will make a comment and it just brightens my day, and I'm just constantly amazed at the people that I've been able to now connect with online thanks to tarot, man. All because of a deck of cards, honestly. So it's an honor to be part of the community. Obviously, I know that there's always going to be internet trolls. It's part and parcel, but in general, everyone on TarotTube, both people who have channels and those who do not, are just the loveliest human beings. And that is what I am the most thankful for. It's the human connection that I've been able to find through my love of tarot online. So thank you very much to all of you beautiful angels out there. I am very, very thankful for you. The next question is an old deck you're thankful for. My cats have got the zoomies, guys. Apologies. And that is the Sacred Cycles. Really, I've talked about this deck plenty of times, plenty. And as someone who has endometriosis and menorrhagia, I obviously have struggled to connect to my cycles. It's something that I held a lot of resentment for, and it's cloaked with a lot of pain and disappointment and sadness and all that sort of thing. And this really transformed my connection to my womb space, to my menstrual cycle in particular. So this was such a healing deck for me. It was very transformative, and it really opened up a communication between me and my reproductive cycle, which I previously did not really have. So this Sacred Cycles deck is an old deck, but it's one that I am so thankful for. It's probably always going to be part of my practice. I absolutely love it. I know you could use it as a general oracle deck, but for me, it's just, its role is to do with my reproductive cycle and helping me through it, pretty much, and like communicate and uncover, you know, maybe some things that I need to shed or release, and things that I need to bring in, or things my womb needs from me. It's just, I love it, and it's probably my favorite Jill pile deck out of all of them. So this is one deck that I am thankful for that is old. So a new deck that I'm thankful for is my own deck, the Usoless Oracle. I'm thankful that I finally completed it. So it's taken the better part of a year for me to make, just a lot longer than I anticipated. But I just finished going through it yet again, fixing some more issues, which I'm hopeful are the last, and I've just sent it off again and listed it online. So hopefully that's all the work I will ever do on this deck. I know it just sounds so bitter, but man, it's when you've looked at something and read over something 1,000 times, it's just like, I don't want to anymore, please. But I am thankful for it. I think it's something that takes even more work. There's like, the fruit is even sweeter at the end of the day when you do complete it. And yeah, I just wanted to see if I could make my own deck and guidebook, and I have, and I'm like, yay, well done. And now move on to other projects and other creative outlets. So yeah, I'm thankful for this deck because I did learn a lot, and I have a greater appreciation for other artists' creations now. Like, I am just in awe of anybody that makes a deck and writes a guidebook. I'm like, yeah, man, I see you there. I know what you've been through. I know what you've done. It's a process, and I bow my head to you, sir, ladies, and others. So yeah, I am thankful for it. Everyone's left lovely comments as usual. It's once again, it's the community, man. Like, if you want to get gassed up, like join the tarot community. We all like to pat each other on the back and clap for each other, and it's very kind and very sweet. But yes, I am very happy that this little baby is now done, and now I can actually just play with it and have fun. You know, I don't have to look at it with a critical eye anymore and be like, what else do I need to fix? What else do I need to add? I can just actually just enjoy the deck. So I'm looking forward to having a bit of a play. And yeah, so it's the Usoless Oracle. Okay, so the next prompt is a deck back that feels like a blessing because it's so good. So a long time ago, I actually did a video, I think it was called Baby Got Back Decks. I don't know, something real lame. I'll link it if I can remember up in the cards, where I went through all the decks I had at that time and list my favorite backs because I appreciate a good behind. And so this one that's upside down. This one is the Deep Place Oracle, and I love it because it is galactic. It's got like that universal vibe. It's rainbow, it's colorful, but it's also moody, and it just, I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. So for me, backs do pack a lot of punch. There are some backs I absolutely hate, and it kind of just detracts. It does detract a little bit from the experience when you take it out of the pack and you're like, ugh, my eyes are affronted. But a good one is a balm for the eyes. So, guys, I'm rambling. I don't know if anything I am saying makes sense. I'm probably going to look back on any video I made while sick and be like, Chanel, you should have just convalesced in peace and only started making videos when you were 100% because, girl, this is trash. But anyway, I'm doing my best. I just didn't want to take too long to do a response back. I feel bad if someone's tagged me and I don't reply, you know. I'm trying to get it done ASAP, and it's almost Christmas, so I don't have time to wait anymore. I've given this sickness enough time. But yes, these are one of my favorite backs from the Deep Place Oracle. All right, the next says specific Oracle deck you're thankful for. I'm going to do the Self-Care Oracle because this is the one. So it was originally this one, and I really did not like the illustration style, and so this was the first deck that I made. So because of that that artwork, I was like, you know what, I'm going to make my own because I think I would use this more if I really, really liked the artwork. So I'm thankful for this because this was like my gateway deck into the world of creating my own. This one was obviously very simple. I just chose images that I thought went with the keywords on the deck and just, you know, put it all together and made a little square deck. But yeah, this really started my love affair now with creating my own decks. I still get asked a lot, like, am I going to sell this one? No, because these are not my images. And there's a link on the original video to just download the images yourself and you can print them and make, you know, your own deck. So any decks that I didn't link for sale, you know, I have the free link to the photos for, so you can just download them, like my Persephone deck as well. I've put that one up for free. But yes, I'm very thankful for this deck for changing the game in terms of, you know, so if I really love a deck and I don't like the artwork, I can actually change it and then I can use the deck to my heart's content, you know. So this really did just open up a whole world of creativity for me that I didn't think I was a very creative person, I'm going to be honest with you. I like to consume other people's art, but I didn't think, you know, that I could express myself through artwork, but turns out I can. So this deck, yeah, I'm very thankful for because it just opened up a whole new world for me. A whole new world. The next one is a guidebook or cartomancy book you're thankful for because it enriched your practice. And for me, it is the Death Door. Because, oh, man, me in this deck, originally, I actually put this into purgatory because I was like, I don't know how to use this. It doesn't really work as a divination oracle for me, and that's the only way I thought I could use decks. But then I spent some more time with it and I realized that this is a self-care deck for me. This is about how I can take care of myself. So this was very interesting in that it has a lot of rituals and practices in it, and it just changed the way that I could view how to use decks, you know, instead of the typical divination way. So this has so many practices in here that I hadn't even heard of before and that I have really enjoyed doing. And it's just a great little guidebook, and it's different to the usual, you know, cartomancy decks that I have. So I was really thankful for this one in the end. It's become one of my favorite all-time decks. Gone from purgatory to, you know, a absolute darling of mine. But I appreciate, obviously, the divinatory meanings in here. Like, there is divinatory meanings in here. I don't know why I was so harsh on it. But there's so many great practices in here. And now I have a real soft spot for any sort of guidebook that has practices or activities or rituals in it, because it takes it from something that's just passive to actually, you can actually do something, and it's become an active activity, guys. Like, I'm just performing top-notch brain work good today. Oh my God. Okay, the next question is a spread you're thankful for. So I thought I'd just do the easy way and choose one that's in one of the decks. So this is the Flower Medicine Oracle. I'm just going to flip it over so you got something pretty to look at. And the spread is this bad boy. So I love it. It's on a card, like easy peasy, easy to get to. You got seed, root, stem, blossom. You know, it's a flower spread, but it works. I enjoy it. It's easy. Like, I am someone that doesn't like very multi-card spreads. You know, 4 is where I'm comfortable, to be honest. But really, I love 2-card spreads. I like 3-card. Just keep it on the low side. You know. So that I can actually remember what's been said, and I have a bit of a goldfish memory sometimes. And once I move on to that 4th card or higher, I'm like, what was the start of this reading again? What was the initial message? But yeah, so this one's great, and I had a lot of fun. I always do every spread that comes with a deck when I first get it. It's part of my little deck introduction practice. I'm like, all right, I'll do all your spreads, and I'll see what you've got to tell me, you know. And so, yeah, this one was just super easy and fun, and I just got it out because I also wanted to cycle through these beautiful, beautiful cards. So that was the flower card spread. So this is the Vedic Path deck, and I flipped through it while I do the last prompt. So the last prompt was a person or multiple that you're thankful for being a part of the tarot community. God, I can't... Just the thought of, like, singling out just a few people gives me so much anxiety. Look, I appreciate it when other people single me out? Yes, I do. It's lovely, like the lovely person who made this tag did. But I can't do it, man. I just feel awful. I think it's because, like, I was always, like, picked last in PE and things like that. It's a bit triggering for me. But I obviously, you know, everybody that I follow on here, I adore you. You all inspire me in your own unique way, because we're all just very individual human beings with our own flavors, and I get something different from everybody. But not just the people who have YouTube. There are people that comment and that I sort of have a online relationship with. I sound so weird, but you know, they take the time out to make thoughtful comments, and we have a little bit of a tete-a-tete, and I'm thankful for them also. This really, like, as an introverted gal who doesn't really socialize, I am just shocked at how many people I would call a friend on here. Like I said, I opened this up by saying the thing that I'm most grateful for about tarot is the actual community. Like, there are no words to describe really how thankful I am for every human being on here who, you know, goes out of their way to brighten someone else's day and just lend some encouragement and some support and some love. Like, no one has to, you know, do that, and yet people do. And I'm so thankful for everyone on here. I know that sometimes there is negativity in the community, but, like, for the most part, man, everyone is an absolute doll, and just, you know, thank you to everyone. Thank you to absolutely everyone. And honestly, like, this community has given me my life some purpose and some meaning when, you know, I felt lost. So it's the lighthouse, it's the beacon. Nothing of what I'm saying makes sense. I'm very aware. This is going to be so hard for me to edit. Oh, Lord. But I wanted to do it for you. Crescent Dreams Tarot. This is the most messiest VR I've ever done in my life. But thank you to everybody who watches our channels. Thank you to everyone who comments. Thank you to everybody for doing the best in this crazy-ass world. I'm going to peace out here before I ramble for eons. Until next time, stay wild, Star Child.